Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Deltana number DS218 rubber gooseneck floor stop replacement rubber tip only. And this video is to simply bring you a closer look at the dimensional properties of this rubber tip, and we'll look at the other items and supporting information for Deltana. I'll show you where we keep the resources. So the overall length of this item, 0.933. The diameter of the component of the stem that goes into the holder itself, 0.658. The projection of that, or the length, 0.506. The diameter of the head, 0.785, and then its thickness, estimating its thickness to the crown at about 0.494 from here to the crown of the tip. So this is going to be used for those rubber bumpers that you're going to end up seeing from Deltana. Let's switch to the screen view, and then we can take a closer look at this item and, as I had said earlier, where the supporting documentation is for Deltana in general. Gray in color. Let's do that now.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Okay, here is the item that we are looking at. Before we look at some images, it works with the Deltana DB218 gooseneck floor stops, color gray, sold per each. Technical drawing of the gooseneck stop, and if you use your imagination, you can see why they call it a gooseneck type of stop. Let's look at the items that are linked to here. There it is. Finishes available here. It might be different by the time you're seeing this video. Description is here, a link to the bumper, and then the cut sheet, which is again just a technical drawing. Now, below this video, as seen here, is a link to the manufacturer's page. And from here you can pull up not only all of the Deltana products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation as seen here, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to their product catalog. But I'll tell you, the easiest way to navigate the Deltana line is from their website, and let's just dive into that quickly. So from their website, catalog, and from here it's really easy. Okay, pick your category. Obviously we're going to be under stops, so what will that be under? Well, I'm going to say it's probably under door accessories or bumpers, so bumpers is probably a better choice. Floor bumpers, yeah, a gooseneck style is a floor bumper. FD218 right there. There it is. Allow you to see the finishes it's available in, the technical page that we had talked about earlier, which is specs here. Okay. Installation instructions here as well. Really nice. Okay, let's wrap up this video on camera.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
So at the end of the day, this is a video on a rubber bumper, but it's nice to be able to look at the dimensions, look and see what it looks like, so you can determine whether or not this is something that will work. So in essence, this video may not be worth a whole lot, but if you're looking for a replacement bumper only and this is exactly the size you need, well then I would say that this video was of some value. Any questions on the DB218 replacement rubber bumper for the Deltana FDB218 gooseneck style stops, or anything Deltana related, please feel free to reach out to us. I will say that Deltana has been around for at least 10 years, if not longer. I don't actually know. And I would characterize them as a company as having a tremendous amount of inventory. They're importing material from overseas, so they're getting skids or container loads of everything. And that means that they either have way more than you could ever need in terms of stock, or they're out, and they're out for weeks, if not months. The latter condition is quite unusual. They usually have adequate inventory. Number two, I would say their customer service people over there are extremely responsive, extremely knowledgeable, extremely caring, great bedside manner, very efficient, very helpful, and I can't say enough about them. Third, you'll find that Deltana has items that the traditional American manufacturers that provided the material decades ago and no longer provide it, Deltana has that. An example of that might be a casement stay and some other window hardware that you might find from them. Good quality solid brass hardware, much of it, good fit and finish, backed by a good company. It is all imported. That may or may not matter so much, but I would certainly suggest that when you're buying hardware, you're not only buying the doorstop in this case, or the hinge. What you're also buying is the customer service behind it, and in that regard, Deltana is well above average. Any questions on this or any other Deltana product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.